Wait. Even normal waiting, you they talk right. If you don't talk wait yourself, like somebody like this small boy.
What you can say?
Kiyiku.
Where to go?
Waiting become one of the biggest words that has hit the internet sensation. Everybody they love that word waiting say for him. TikTok content creation. So we have to know how deep we want to go into this comedy and make a huge impact. Very important acts that we need to learn to make comedy a beautiful one. So stick, let's do it. Hello out there, my name is Selassie Blaze. Welcome to Comedy Class on Selassie Blaze TV. Yeah, so we'll be talking something serious about how we should use our language and also our body language to communicate to our audience in terms of comedy. When we are doing comedy, we really need to use our body language and our language to communicate in the acting. That is the very important act that we need to learn to make comedy a beautiful one. So stick, let's do it. Do any other thing, but at the end of the day, money making is the most important thing at the end of the day. Look, many people are saying that Ghana comedians, they are not doing it well. I know they say like that. Because the only issue we get as a comedy industry is because we know they use the language the way we're supposed to use it. We use the language in a way, say, it go communicate along with the body reactions. The body language have to move with the way we talk. But normally, we are not used to the PG thing. Like, the normal PG is not part of it. So, anytime we have to speak PG or we have to speak English to communicate or to do comedy, it becomes a difficult thing that has to move with the body language. So, once we want learn, we learn how to use the body language and also learn how to use the sound, the way we sound in terms of speaking English or PG. You cannot sound the same way you used to sound talking to somebody. Let's assume when you are talking to somebody, it's different from when you are acting, like you are putting out a comedy out there. When you are talking in comedy, you need to go along with the body reactions. Like when somebody is doing music, musicians are doing music. The same language that we understand they are speaking on the music is the same language that they used to speak. But when it comes to music, they try sounding differently. With the same words, they sound differently. Why? Because now they are creating an art of it. The same thing applies to comedy too. We as a comedian in the comedy industry in Ghana, we have to learn this trick. This is the only trick that our counterpart Nigerians who we have to learn from, they are always using, to be climbing and climbing and climbing and climbing. They are going far away when it comes to comedy. They are making a huge money out of this comedy industry that Ghana is not making anything out of comedy industry. Our comedy industry is there to make money, but the people in the industry doing comedy are not making shit. We just did it. Now we need to learn the trick. The trick is simple. Once you're about to talk on your sets, make sure you put your body inside, like put yourself inside. Once you talk to your audience in terms of acting, you must make sure say your body language and the way you react to things moves along. That's the only problem we have. When I watch almost all the Ghanaian artists, comedy artists, when they are acting in their local dialect, you see that they are doing very well. Mention somebody like a Jaco, mention somebody like a Akrobatu, Ebenezer, aka Dr. Likey, and the rest. They are doing very well when they are acting in their local language, because that one they are comfortable in doing, or they are comfortable in sounding when it comes to their local language. But when it comes to like trying to communicate to the whole Africa or the whole world in terms of PG, then the body language is not matching the way they are sounding. That is how come our comedy is not getting that recognition. So we have to make sure we do the necessary check and learn the necessary tricks that will put us out there. I really trust comedy as an industry that will make a huge money, even more than movie industry. Because why do I say this? The comedy industry, low budget, can even make a huge money. But ask the movie directors, they will tell you, movie producer, they will tell you it takes a huge money to be able to produce a movie. You understand? But with comedy, the little you have, you can produce and make something out of it. So I'm calling out on all the comedians who are still interested in doing this job. If you're a comedian, you think like, oh, it is not working for you the way you are sounding, go with your sound. Do a comedy way you will just act without sound, but make sure you get everything right. The people will follow you with their mind and they'll be like decoding everything you are asking like that without sound. At the end of the day, still you will make the money. You understand? That one, I will say it is somehow easy. When you act without the sound, without you talking, it looks somehow easy in terms of comedy. And I have a lot of comedians out there who does that, who are making a lot of money out of it, like who are making a lot of numbers. You know, numbers don't lie. Numbers are always money. So we have to learn all of these tricks. You see, when we see Nigerians like this, what they do normally is that when they are talking, they put themselves inside. Waiting. Even normal waiting, they talk, right? If you then talk waiting, like somebody like this small boy.
What you can say? Go.
Waiting.
I best make a money.
That hit the internet sensation. Everybody they love that word waiting say for in TikTok content creation inside. So we have to know how deep we want to go into this comedy and make a huge impact and make the money out of it. Most especially, we need to deal with the way we communicate to our audience. When you are communicating, when you are acting comedy, make sure you use the language that can make you allow yourself to be in the content. Put yourself inside. Because most of the Ghanaian comedians are not doing this. That is why we are still where we are. Some of them, you will see, say they try to speak the PG, but they need to put themselves inside. But if you give them to say the same thing in Chi or in their local language, you will see, say they are doing very well in that angle. Somebody like I really love to watch, GH Poki, he's doing the magic over there. When you watch Mr. Crowbar 2, he does well. Lil Wayne, he does well. Just mention the name. All of them, they are doing it very well in the local language. But trust me, if you put it on their table, you act with PG, it will take them some time to get their body language involved. And that is what we have to start learning right now. If we want to get to that level of comedy, we really have to be seeing how we put the communication out there where it will help the act to be beautiful. Everybody is shouting that in Ghana comedians are not making any money. Last time I was watching this guy, Made in Ghana, I come to realize that Made in Ghana make it through the limelight through the way he sound like Shatta Wale. And when he was trying to sound like Shatta Wale, his body language was also moving in the way Shatta Wale moves. That is what I'm trying to that's the point I'm trying to make right here. Because once you are communicating or you are sounding in a way, you are bound to move in a way. So that movement you are trying to create in your sound is going to move the body in that way. So it is going to create that fun on people's face. So when you have a lot of comedians trying to copy their musician, their favorite musician, it's not because of anything. At the end of the day, once they start sounding like them, they will make sure say they move like them. So anytime you are trying to do a comedy, you have a skit, the way you sound, you should always move the body to like that. That will create the beauty and the laughter on people's face. So try to learn this secret and we will move. You are just at the right place. So that's what we have for today. And if you love this video, please subscribe, like, and share. But if you're also a comedian, don't forget, just drop your name in the comment section as I look into your work and do the breakdown for this beautiful community to also know about you. So as you know, we do it always. Hiran!